Welcome back to the channel, everybody. It's time for another booster battle, and today we're taking a special request from the comments of the last video. So, the booster battle today is Outlaws Thunder Junction versus Duskmourn Play Booster. Let's see which one comes out on top. Alrighty guys, you know the drill of how booster battles work. We're going to open up both packs, look at the value of all of them on TCG. Also just look at the general art, the abilities, and see which one we prefer. If you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe so you guys can see it. Go back and watch all our previous booster battles so you can see all the packs we've opened. And comment down below which one you think is better, but also which one of the booster battles you'd like to see in the future. So here's all we still have. So we have Modern Horizon, Throne of Eldraine, another Duskmourn, Kamigawa, we've got the Assassin's Creed, we got Zendikar Rising, Murders at Karlov Manor, and we've got, what is this one? Streets of New Capenna. So let me know what 1v1 you want to see in the future from any of those ones, and I'll pick one from the comments for the next week's video. And then once we run out of these packs, we're just going to go buy more. So the booster battles are just going to continue on and on and on. So I'd love for you guys to tell me which ones you want to see. But today, Outlaws, Duskmourn. If you guys have been on the channel for a while, you know how much I love Dusmourn. I've probably opened up more Dusmourn boosters than anything else so far in my life, and I've never actually opened any Outlaws, so this is actually my first time for this one. Now, I do have the commander, one of the commanders for Outlaws, and I did not like it at the start. I felt it was not my favorite style, but I've grown to love it the more I've played with it, so I am excited for this one. But let's keep the new one for last. Let's open up what we already know, which is our Duskmourn. The one big thing with Dusmourn is that I feel like I always get a lot of repeats. So hopefully we get something that's new in this pack. Now, obviously, that's kind of my fault. I've opened 2 collector boxes. So that's 24 boosters. And then I've opened up, I think, another 30 of these play boosters in my life. So yes, I have opened up a lot of them. So it's not going to be too crazy or too new to me. But let's see what's inside. Emerge from the cocoon. See, I don't think I've seen this one before. I might be wrong, but it doesn't. The art definitely looks different. Return target creature card from your graveyard to the battlefield, and you gain 3 life. Okay, cool. Ripchain Razorkin. I've seen that one multiple times, especially like the other art of it as well. Fanatic of the Harrowing. Oh, we've seen this one before as well. Like I said, it's not a lot of new stuff. Ooh, I actually like this one a lot. Grasping Longneck. When it dies, you gain 2 life. Okay, pretty cool. Don't make a sound. There's an instant there. Another common, Anthropede. Pretty cool. Give in to the violence. I've seen this one before, and I love the art for this. Very, very, very cool. Growing Dread. All right, nice. Another one that we've seen a couple times. Now we're into our uncommons. Duskmourn's Domination. Very cool. Come on. There we go. Shard Mage's Rescue. Oh, I don't think I've seen this one before, actually. Enchanted creature you control, as long as Shard Mage's Rescue entered this turn, enchanted creature has hexproof, and it gets a +1/+1. Pretty cool. Rip, we've seen this one before. That's our rare. I kind of think I remember that this one's not worth a lot, but not that bad. Has survival as well. Oh, we got 2 rares in this one. Come Back Wrong. Okay, we've seen this one multiple times. Not foil on this one. That's okay. Land, Lakeside Shack. Oh, this one could be good. Actually, for value, I mean. And our last card is another common, Stalked Researcher. Defender for this one. And it has Eerie as well. Not bad when it comes to the first pack, in my opinion. Again, it's unfortunately for me, it's nothing new. It's nothing crazy. I'm happy we got 2 rares, though, so that can obviously help us with the value. But now, let's look at the more exciting one, in my opinion, because I've never seen this one before, the Outlaws. So this one obviously has 14 cards, and it's actually the first one that's a play booster. So before Outlaws, they had the set, draft, and collector. And as of this one, they started doing the play booster. You can see here the best of draft and set boosters all in one. So let's see what this one's all about. There's nothing more satisfying than opening up packs, in my opinion. Let's get right into it. First thing is our token, which is just a pest. Not bad. Right into a land, Festering Gulch. Enters the battlefield tapped. When it enters the battlefield, it deals 1 damage to a target opponent, and you can use it for black or green. That's a really good one. Ooh. Oh, that's some nice art. Destroy a target creature with flying, and it has cycling. So you can discard it for an uncommon there. Whoa, another one. Very cool. Are they all like this? We're going to find out together. As an additional cost to cast a spell, sacrifice a creature. Fling deals damage equal to the sacrificed creature's power to any target. That's 2 really cool art back to back. There's the rare. Okay, right at the front. Outcaster Trailblazer. When this card enters the battlefield, add 1 mana of any color. And then whenever another creature with power 4 or greater enters the battlefield under your control, draw a card. And it has plot, which I don't know what it is. You may pay 2 and a green and exile this card from your hand. Cast it as a sorcery on a later turn without paying its mana cost. Plot only as a sorcery. Okay, interesting. Pretty good as a 4/2. Not bad. Emergent Haunting. At the beginning of your end step, if you haven't cast a spell from your hand this turn, Emergent Haunting isn't a creature. It becomes a 3/3 spirit creature with flying in addition to its other types. Okay, not bad. Another land, Desert this time. Enters the battlefield tapped. When it enters, return a land you control to its owner's hand. If another desert was returned this way, you get to survey. And you can add it for 2 colorless. Not bad. Scalestorm Summoner. Pretty cool art there. Whenever this card attacks, create a 3/1 red dinosaur creature token if you control a creature with power 4 or greater. Okay, not bad. I don't like the rares being at the front. I always like to have them as a surprise in the back, but whatever. We're into our next one here. Jolene, Plundering Pugilist. Whenever you attack with 1 or more creature with power 4 or greater, create a treasure token. Pretty simple. Love to see that. Trained Arynx. When this one attacks while saddled, it gains first strike until the end of turn, and it has Scry 1, and it has a saddle ability. Pretty cool. Ooh, another cool art here. Black Snag Buzzard. Flying, enters the battlefield with a +1/+1 counter on it if a creature died this turn, and has plot as well. Another common. A Harrier Strix. Enters the battlefield, tap a target. When it enters, tap a target permanent. That makes a lot more sense. There we go. Bridled Bighorn. Vigilance, and when this card attacks while saddled, create a 1/1 sheep token. And then it has saddle as well. Not the biggest fan of saddle, so far I'm going to say, like, just ability-wise, I'm definitely more of a fan of Duskmourn for the abilities. Just not my style. And the art, we'll talk about it in a second. Let's see the last 2 cards here. Discerning Peddler. Enters the battlefield. You may discard a card. If you do, draw a card. And the last one, Dance of the Tumbleweeds, which is also a common with Spree. Choose 1 or more additional cost. So 2, and then you can add +1 or +3 to get 2 different abilities. Okay, so there's our Outlaws Thunder Junction. So overall, before I even get into the value, I want to talk about this. Just putting the packs side by side. I think ability-wise, I'm definitely a bigger fan of Dusmourn. I think that these abilities are way more fun and more my style. I just prefer the gameplay of this over this one. But art, I also prefer Duskmourn's art over the art for this one. I think overall I prefer the Dusmourn theme over the Outlaws, but I did get a bit more exciting things. Like, I think that the art that we got here is better. Like this one here is really cool as well, which is that's on a rare. We'll put it at the front. These 2 are really cool. So I think I'm going to give the art victory of today to the Outlaws when it comes to these 2 packs specifically. Kind of feels like we didn't get anything super exciting art-wise. I mean, this one's pretty cool. Art-wise, I definitely think I'm going to give the win today and only today to Outlaws. Even though, like I said, overall I prefer Dustmourn. But now, so it's 1-to-1 gameplay, art style. Now let's look at the value on TCG and see which one actually comes back on top for value. So we paid $7 for both of these packs. Let's see if we can get our money back. We'll see in a second. And we're back. We have a clear winner when it comes to the value, everybody. So for Dustmourn, Rip Spawn Hunter was worth 20 cents. Comeback Wrong was worth 40 cents. And I did check the value of every land, common, uncommon, and every single one of these was anywhere between 1 penny and the highest was 15 pennies. So very, very, very sad value for the Duskmourn. Whereas our the Outlaws deck here, our Outcaster Trailblazer was worth $2. So this card alone is worth more than all of these. But on top of that, the lands were both worth 50 cents. So this land was worth 50 cents, and the other land that I have here somewhere, the Arid Archway, is also 50 cents. So that's another $1. And every single common and uncommon were anywhere between 25 cents and 40 cents. Nothing great, but still better than every single one of these ones. So all of this combined is lower than just like 2 of the commons in this pack. So we have a clear-cut winner here. So let's recap. Gameplay, I give it to Duskmourn. Art for this pack, I'm going to give it to Outlaws, and value 100%. The winner for today is Outlaws. So there you go, everybody. Another booster battle done. Let me know what you think. Thank you guys so much for watching. As always, comment down below for the next one. Subscribe. Give the video a thumbs up because it helps the algorithm. And I'll see you guys soon. Have a good week. Take care. Bye-bye.